Hello Flosstube, my name is Kim, this is my channel. Welcome. If I haven't seen you before, hello, nice to see you, well, be seen by you. If you are a subscriber to my channel and you know who I am, welcome back. Hi. So yeah, I'm a bit behind. I'm supposed to do, like it's law, every other Friday. I'll get into why I'm late when I do the life update. But basically, I missed the last video. I should be doing one tomorrow, but instead I have brought it forward a day. The kids aren't here. Thing 4, the most troublesome one of the kids. He is back later today, so I thought, right, I haven't got a hope of trying to film tomorrow. If I have just done a live though on Facebook where I said I'm hoping to do a live tomorrow of dyeing threads. I don't know how well the lives are going to work out, but we're going to give it a go and see. So yes, I thought because I'm doing that tomorrow, right, let's do the Flosstube today, which should be for tomorrow and for the last 4 weeks, because I didn't do one 2 weeks ago. So obviously last Friday was Good Friday, first day of the Easter weekend, and I don't work bank holidays, so that didn't happen. And then just life. I will get all into it in the life update. It's been a very up and down couple of weeks, not helped by the Easter holidays, of course, but we'll get into that more in a bit in life. So if you are one of the people that is just here to see my stitching, that's fine. So we'll do that first, get it out of the way, then I do some work stuff, then I do the new releases, then Jottertube at the end. If that is what you're tuning in for, you do have to wait to the end to find out whether or not there is a Jottertube this video. It's been almost 4 weeks since my last video. I haven't yet had a Jottertube section. Where there wasn't anything to show you. Will today be the day? Have to wait and see. I know, I'm being like that. Anyway, life. Life. Right, no, I'm not doing the life section. I'm just saying life is why I have done very little stitching in the last 4 weeks. I'm not going to say I haven't done any. I have. We played Myth. We were only playing, the sirens were only in play for, I think it was 4 days. We died. We got hit on the 4th day, so we died on the 5th. So there was stitching. There was stitching for that, but I had a new start. Ooh, I know. I had a chart that was calling to me. I just had to do it. I could see the colours in my head, so I did. I had a new start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a picture up of the fabric where it started. And I just love this. It's purple and it's sparkly and it's one of my favourites. So this was Twilight fabric, which was a limited edition. I can't remember when it was a limited edition, and I didn't think to look it up before I filmed the video. But it was a limited edition and it's gorgeous. I just love this. And I did 5,591 stitches on Zebra Sphere. Now, usually I would put up a picture here to show you my progress and show you how much stitching I did. No picture today, because usually my stitching is in the house. But because it was a finish, I thought I would show you the actual thing. So this is Zebra Sphere. The fabric's looking a bit grey and washed out here on the phone, but the sun can't decide whether or not it wants to come out. But oh, look at that. Can you see the sparkles there? Oh, lovely. And I did this. If you buy the pattern, it's all in black, charted in black. But I did swap all of that for my own hand-dyed threads. So the top colour, the sort of sky section, was a limited edition called Winter Sky. Actually, that was a mist dye. There was supposed to be more like purples in that in the original thread, but because I use a mist dye, some of the purples are missing, which worked fine because I was doing it on purple fabric, so that was okay. And then I was going to do the actual zebra and the birds in DMC 310, which is what it's charted in, but I thought against the hand dyed it might look a bit too sharp, a bit too contrasting, so I ended up doing that in, again, one of my hand dyed, which was an Advent exclusive in 2020 4, which was 4 calling birds. That was when the theme was the 12 days of Christmas. And this was number 4, 4 calling birds, which are traditionally blackbirds. So it's a grey, it's a very dark grey. It's not quite black. I can't dye black, but it's a very dark. It looks great. And then the grass, I used the Grinch, which was a limited edition from last year, Advent, when the theme was Christmas movies. So I'm very excited for that. So I had a start and a finish this month. Very KLT themed, KLT chart, KLT threads, KLT fabric. Lovely. I did do a bit of other stitching, but it was like 200 or 300, whatever it was. I haven't got my stitching calendar up here on Computer Wizard, which I haven't taken pictures of to show you because honestly you won't be able to see it. There were such scattered ninja stitches, and other than that I really haven't done a lot of stitching in the last almost 4 weeks, which is a shame, but at the same time it is what it is. I've just been tired, to be honest with you. I have just been so tired. The stuff that I'm going to get into in the life update after work stuff will explain some of it. And honestly, by the time I sit down in the evenings, I just can't be bothered. Which is awful, but, you know, there we go. I have been, for ages now, I've been having a rewatch of Supernatural, which is like one of my favourite TV shows. So I've been watching quite a few episodes of that. I also was watching, when I fancied a laugh, I've been watching Scrubs, old episodes of Scrubs, ready for the new series. Haven't watched any of the new series yet. I wanted to watch all the old stuff first. So honestly, I've just been sitting down and doing that rather than stitching or working. I have done some work in the evenings, but yeah, not a lot. So anyway, so there you go. But at least I got to show you a finish. That was nice. Okay, work stuff. New releases, and again, God, this video, considering it's been so long since the last video, it feels like all I'm going to do is tell you I haven't done much. So I haven't done much stitching. Haven't done much charting either. I've only got one new release to show you for nearly 4 weeks worth of time. That's not good, but it is what it is. Part of these videos is being honest with you guys and letting you know how much I got done, and if I haven't done much, I haven't done much. But I'm a bit concerned about how much I haven't done across the board. We'll get to that. Anyway, one new release this video, which is Tiger Sphere. So it's the same set as the zebra, but obviously is a tiger, and that will join or has joined the hippo and the elephant and the zebra, and there's another one and I can't think what it is. There's an elephant. Yeah, right. See, memory, shocking. But anyway, Tiger Sphere is available on the website. Obviously, in the last video, if you've been watching my videos in order, I showed you the new dragon fabric that I had in, and I had made the thread pots and the scissor cases. Blah blah blah. I have made some more of those. So the grime guards, there was only one grime guard available last time, so I made more. I did the 11 by 11 first, mainly because I'm selfish and that's what my Q-snap is. But I have since done 11 by 14, 8 by 8, 8-inch hoop, Nerge 3 and Nerge 4, and those are all on the website now as well. So I have done that. I also have these. Now these are not on the website, but I have been doing these. I find it easiest when I'm using the sewing machine to just like pick one type of project and I blitzed a load of scissor cases. I got given some smaller pieces of fabric, so a lot of this that I've got here isn't great for grime guards and things, but I did blitz make a load of scissor cases. So we've got some white with red dots, a couple of those, hearts. We've got some blue with some very pretty little stars. Oh, there's another one with dots there. We've got this very cute, I really like this actually, it's a beautiful shade of blue. Check. Some floral, we've got some roses here on blue. Some tiger stripe. And this last one is this lovely, really fun paisley, like a pink paisley on yellow. So I have made some of those. They're not on the website yet. I'm going to be adding those gradually to intersperse with the other new stuff, because I have the what's new section and I don't want a whole big batch of scissor cases. So they'll be released gradually. If there is a particular one that you like from what I just showed you, hit the comments, give me a shout, and I'll make sure that they get put on sooner rather than later, is the plan. So that was all the new release stuff I've done this week. Well, in the last nearly 4 weeks. That's bad. I do have Advent releases, 2025 Advent charts, which I just haven't released yet. It's on my to-do list. I've still got my to-do list calendar. It's there at the beginning. I just haven't done it yet. This is how the holidays mess with me and my schedule and my... I mean, look, we are on the 9th. How much pink is there? Not enough pink. Nowhere near enough pink. Quite a bit green, but that's good. That's because, I'll tell you why there's the green, because Ollie Wars is still ongoing, but we are getting to the end. So today is Thursday, the 9th of April, which is day 60 of Ollie Wars. That post will be going up at 2 o'clock. But then there's only 4 days left for the grand finale. And I still can't call it. I still don't know what is going to win. A couple of my favourites have been knocked out, which did make me a bit sad, but it's not down to me. The other thing I have done, work-related, I haven't done much dyeing either the last couple of weeks. Since I last saw you, I have dyed the Sea Anemone orders, which was the limited edition a couple of months ago. I dyed the Jack Frost fabric for the Advents, and I dyed Urchin, which is April's limited edition. I have just hit one roadblock after another when it comes to dyeing. Obviously, my last video, I had run out of salt, which I told you about. I ran out of fabric. I had to wait for Zweigart, which is my fabric supplier in Germany, if you don't know. I had to wait. So they're German because they're in Germany, but my contact out there, she is one of the few members of staff that speak fluent English and deals with the English accounts. When I emailed her, it actually took her 4 days to get back to me because she had been at a conference or some sort of fabric thing. So I had to wait for her to get back to me. Then we processed the order. Then she sent it. It does take a... It comes pretty fast, actually, from Germany. But it meant I needed some... There was 14 count Ada and 18 count Ada, and I'd run out of both, which was annoying. Bad planning on my part, I will admit to that. So I had to wait for that. Then it came, and the dye I needed for Jack Frost, I'd run out of that too. And I was like, how is this happening? How is this happening? It was driving me up the wall. Anyway, I did eventually get it dyed, so I'm sort of back on track now, but it's the Easter holidays. Honestly, it's the biggest headache. Messes me up. My whole routine goes out the window. So that's what I dyed, okay? A terrible dye run for the last almost 4 weeks. My bad. But the one thing I did do, if you look behind me, is I have rewritten my board. There was too many spaces. I was coming right down the right hand side. It was too cramped, so I've rewritten it. But I've also colour coded it. Kind of. I don't know how well you can see it. But up in the top, the corner of doom is now actually cornered off. So you can see the corner. Which bit is actually specifically affected by the corner of doom. So that is getting smaller, which I'm happy about. And then underneath that, oh, that's a rum and raisin threads. I'm low on stock is what that's for. But then we go into red stuff. Now, red stuff is Advent. That's extra orders. So if you are waiting on any extra Advent stuff, you can keep an eye on the red section, which stands out. And hopefully that will be getting smaller in the coming few weeks. Obviously, we're in April now. I want to get these done and dusted. And then underneath that is normal orders. Now, what I've done is I have written what I call a normal order, as in a piece of dye-to-order fabric from the website that's not limited edition. So what have we got up there? We've got January's Boy, Beside the Seaside, Rum and Raisin, Silver Moon, Darkness Comes. It's those sorts of fabrics are written in blue. And then any orders for limited edition colours, so what's left up there? Dolphin, seaweed and urchin are in black. Okay, so I'm hoping you'll be able to sort of see that, and it will help you keep an eye on where I'm at with dyeing stuff. So I'm going to be doing, if I dye tomorrow, I'm going to be doing 2 Advent hand-dyed threads. So at the very, very least, by the time I next time see you, 2 of these red lines will be gone because I will have dyed 2 thread colours tomorrow. And then I used one of my notebooks. It's a notebook that was already in use, to be fair, which is my Avengers one, because it's got these sections. It's great. I've actually started planning my dye days, so I know roughly where I'm at with how much I'm going to get dyed in April. I would love to keep to the schedule, but I can tell you it's only the 9th and I'm already behind. I know that's shocking, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. Comes as no news whatsoever. I'll be so glad when the kids go back to school. So yeah, I ran out of blue dye, ran out of Ada. The dyeing just hit a roadblock, and it's frustrating because yes, I ran out of that colour dye, so I could have dyed something else, but where I was missing fabric as well, and once I've got fabric in soak, I can drain it so that it's not sat in soak waiting for the new dye to turn up, but it doesn't, I don't know where to put it. It's complicated, and it's me, and it was just a bit of a roadblock. But I'm past it now. I have done the Jack Frost. I haven't ironed it and bagged it. You can see it. See it? Ooh. It's all rolled up and then folded. That'll be bagged soon. And then any Advent orders that is only left waiting for Jack Frost, those will be away. I don't know if there is any. There might be. I don't know. So yes, I'm looking forward, very much looking forward to getting back on track with everything. So life. Last video, I told you I needed a new car. I got a new car. Went a week without a car, and then I picked up my new car, and I was very happy, and all was well with the world. I drove it for 5 days, and the engine management warning light came on. So I had to take it back to the garage. He took a look at it, saw what the alarm was, said, oh, you'll be fine to drive it for... He turned the alarm off. He said, it's probably just the glitch, just drive it a bit more. So I drove it a bit more. And the light came back on again. So then I had to take it back to the garage again. And then they kept it. Now, my other half was off work last week, which, although I was supposed to work loads and loads and loads, and I did, but at the same time, did I? See my point earlier, what I said about, or maybe that was in the live that I said that. When he's off work, he's supposed to just watch the boys for me. Like, not for me, but, you know, do his fatherly thing. But every time I go down to the house, can you take a look at this? Can you do this? Can you just help me with this? So that didn't help me last week. He likes to think it does, but it doesn't. So we had all that going on backwards and forwards with the car. They gave me a loan car, which I hated. I really, really hated. It was like driving a go-kart, and I'm not a fan of driving go-karts. So I had that. But then I had to take time out to go back and get my car, which I have got back now. All is well. Again, no warning lights are back on again. But it's just, you know, when you just want to crack on and it's just one thing after another. This. I just didn't need it. Then, I got a friend, neighbour, lives across the road from me. She's fine 90% of the time, but every now and again she has these episodes where she loses her memory. Like big chunks of the day are just gone. And we had a really bad day with her last week. So that took a lot of my work time. I have now had a word with her son and said, I love this woman to pieces. Honestly, she is like one of my best friends. She's older than me. She's been like a mother to me for so much. Sorry if you can hear that. There's a helicopter flying over quite low. That's very loud. It's gone. And I'd do anything for her, but at the same time, the things that I've been doing, it's not my responsibility. So I had a word with her son and was like, she's your mum. obviously if she needs anything like proper medical emergency, you know, heart attack, stroke or what have you, I am there. But this stuff that's been going on, you saw it. I know that sounds awful. I know it sounds horrible, but honestly, it's taken so much of my time. It just didn't help when I had everything else going on. So it's just drama, isn't it? You just don't need it. It's just drama. So anyway, that's been life. That's been the day when we had a really bad day with Ange. I didn't feed my kids till like 7:30 at night because I was with her. I was waiting for her son to turn up. Then I was talking to her son. Then come back, cooked it. And it was just... It is what it is. It's the things that you do. You sacrifice this for your friends. But at the same time, I need to work. And that's what I told her son. So... Anyway... The kids go back to school on Wednesday. I am going to try dyeing tomorrow whilst 3 and 4 are here. Now I think one of my neighbours is cutting the grass. So if you can hear that as well, I'm sorry. If it starts getting too noisy, I might have to shut the door. No, I think we're okay because I'm nearly finished anyway. I think we're okay. Yes, 3 and 4 here tomorrow. They go back to school Wednesday. I am going to dye tomorrow. If that is successful, I may be able to try dyeing again on... Today's Thursday, so I dye tomorrow. Monday, I don't generally dye. But Tuesday, and then they're back to school. So I'm going to do these lives. So if you're interested in that, seeing me dye live, yeah, keep an eye on Facebook for that. Still working with the social media stuff, trying to increase the presence and all that jazz, and that's how I'm going to do it. Hopefully, we'll see. Anyway, I think that's everything. Apart from Jottertube. Is today Jottertube. And I still need to work on a theme tune, don't I? I need to say, and it's time for Jottertube. Insert the theme tune. There's no theme tune to insert. I need to work on that. I do. Is today, sorry, I moved my laptop. Is today the Jottertube with no notebooks? No! I actually have 3 new notebooks, and that does not include the one that I can't show you yet. Although we did hit, the group of friends that do these, the gifts, the full coverage stuff, we did hit the first of the 2 targets that we needed to hit today, which means hopefully soon, maybe not the next video, but the video after that, I might be able to show you my new beat this, nothing's going to beat this notebook. It's amazing. In the meantime, I have 3 new notebooks to show you for Jottertube. 3 new notebooks that will be going on my shelf until I find a use for them. Now, I just look at this and it makes me laugh. It's not like SpongeBob makes me laugh, because that was just the most hilarious thing ever. We have, I think I've mentioned these before, stitching meetups, the local girls. There's a cafe that we go to in North End, Fratton. It's a charity-run cafe and charity shop. So like half of it you can sit and eat, and then there's charity shop stuff. And they're always doing stuff for fundraising. And I found this in there, and I think there was quite a few of these. So I don't know if one of their clients has designed this or not, but it made me laugh and I just loved it. Anxiety Rex. Oh, I can relate, honestly, on so many levels these last couple of weeks. Just Anxiety Rex, and then that's the reaction. Growling, yelling. Love it. So that is notebook number 1. And then these 2. Especially one of them. Oh, right. We're back to the dragon themes. I just thought that was gorgeous. Beautiful. Dragon. Yes, I bought this for myself. Yes. And I bought this one for myself too, which is also dragon, and it's just stunning. Just love the colours on it. Gorgeous. So I have 2 new dragon notebooks. Let's show them to you again because they're totally worth it. Oh, and an Anxiety Rex notebook. And I did a bit for charity. Love it. So 3 new notebooks going on the shelf. Do you want to see this? Where's the shelf? There it is. See, there's a few. You can see SpongeBob on the end there because I've not found a use for SpongeBob yet. Will the next Jottertube be the one without a notebook? We will see. Hopefully the next one I'll be back on schedule. There's no point in me doing one tomorrow with thing 4 around. So it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, which is the hang on a second. Right, I also haven't seen you since March, so obviously I got my sales figures, and just to let you know, not only did I beat my average sales figures, my last year's sales figures, I smashed my best ever target, so I was very happy with that. That was worth mentioning, just because I saw them there. Right, so as it stands, we are not currently on track to beat the April target, so I need to do something about that. But so I should be doing a Flosstube tomorrow, but I've done it today. Now in 2 weeks tomorrow is actually my birthday, and I have booked myself a day off. I've got nothing planned. I might just sit on my behind all day and stitch. I might just sit on my behind all day and watch TV. I don't know yet. There could be cookies involved, who knows? But I won't be working, which means no Flosstube. So I've actually scheduled Flosstube to be the day before that. So in theory, the next Flosstube will be 2 weeks today, even though today's Thursday and this video is late. It all makes sense in my head, but even though I've got a day off, can't see that, here we go. Even though I've got a day off, I have planned around it. So yes, next time I see you, in theory, if everything goes to plan, once the kids go back to school and I can get my schedule back on track, will be my last day of being 20, because then I turn 21. Ish. Give or take. 46. I'm 46 and I'm going to be 47. I feel really old. And looking at my hair in the camera, I can see why, because it looks so great. Anyway. My issues are not your issues about my age and how I look. That, I think, is everything. See, look, I'm still using a notebook for my Flosstubes, which is my Basgiath book. So yes. Anyway, I think that's everything. 27 minutes. Oh, we're coming in under half an hour again. How nice. I'm going to get this edited. There's not many pictures to add today, I think. I think it's just the blank Twilight fabric for Zebrasphere and Tigersphere. So I will get this edited and uploaded, hopefully, later today. That's the plan. And in the meantime, I will see you all again in 2 weeks. If you have watched this far and listened to my rambling, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like if you could, please, and the comments so I know you were here. And I'll see you all again soon.